mensancha watiephobia.
Tiefo Joso.
Na menka se da bia meka se amamuo nyaade a ye no kokom. Enye ente se bayi anadwo 12 o'clock na ebinum asora koyade choma beda. The course ho bi anim. Amamuo is something that is supposed to be transparent. And obia wo manum bia should at any point in time so who the ekoso people must understand no more follow track of event and development I ekoso because awanya sa wankasa utu amena so obekaya 2016 the Mahama lusu power kotena fi ansa na nipa bebere hu niema bia oyeye.
That's right,
because communication wasn't flowing enti se ubu amanya you have to drag the people along sabe ya manfo be hu na no na make us say we build the walls around it. A man for build the cynicisms because I don't know you're operating in a vacuum.
That's right.
That vacuum, no people will fill it with their own stories, with their own creation, and that cynicism will develop into propaganda. Propaganda ever destroy all government and also won't provide information. You know? So we are one of the most effective tools as we use to communication, especially this modern era, yeah, the new media are taking over center stage. Yeah, everybody a producer of news and a consumer of news at the same time. One creating news, they will create their own news. And so about a few days ago, Joy News for the Webi Babontin, a man for clear excavators from midnight. You see, they circulated that particular time for Abimu. It is a President Mahama Amma clarifies then. At time I'm for
okay.
But as a responsible media has what you could have done, they say then you cross check. Say nipa na more information, then in reporting you add say who's a man for air clear excavators midnight. Your friend minister no bisano, wamai until we assume say, but the whole message was crafted to make government complicity look quite obvious. Said they were doing it under the cover of the sun.
That's right.
But the clarity that the president gave, at the day, at the still yes.
I'm falling flat.
Yes. And Anna President Mahama Wunim na one of his strength communication.
Very well.
Until one leverage that advantage, now what's an asama for bugu swa. Then that is your own one or two amena. What are some American? So I think that is very important. And also a deep in good governance. Because my culture is a governance. The mere fact that binum tisorono doesn't mean say we are saying in our team.
Wow.
You must always your friends saying connect, engage, get interactive. It's about the feedback you get, and it's about guide am away the way. And it's one of the reasons that I'm for to Betty Akufo-Addo. Basa because you call for the last 4 years. Na omejina ya nim enka nkyere ya nse amamfo mbisa na question because abraboboni ya na odi oman na abo no there was no way he was going to answer any question. Ya ni ba ya hoso not Al Jazeera. Okay,
that's right,
not BBC ni nu bisa na question kwa na ne buofo nya na obabo no because abraboboni ya omoteso no ubisa no ho asem enyeye and sa ne ma no kosoa ma de abesisi ye enti as part of the campaign promise that President Mahama making here no na only any other option than to open the door for the millions. Yes, but yeah, man for bisa question na clarity explanation be will be no so no what the ama because nipa advantage in this particular thing is the government of the day. Or you are giving clarity and Mahama as a good communicator and sometimes the information nipa expecting you can even dish out more to satisfy people and it will distill these propaganda and the grounds for cynicism and as a forum and exactly what happened. But you see, the most important aspect of this whole engagement among for morning call questions in a center on 2 areas: accountability and galamsey.
That's right.
And that tells you say Ghana for are following keenly event I happen our mamaimo. Alaska, there be a mekasa one of the reasons I Ghana for Gina Sokotoaba and yeah because of anything. Because they wanted people to be held accountable. Because now we can catalog episode of corruption across Okroma Kronoa. Are so dirty, are so filthy, and it was so palpable to the sense that you can even feel and touch it. The individuals who were pursuing these criminal activities, were people very close to the corridors of power. Ghana for Bufuye, and in one accord, they rose during the election day at the overwhelming authority. My President Mahama said, "We are giving you this power. Go after these criminals and make sure that you pursue them, even if to their grave. We want to see these people being held accountable." Alaska, Orabai, and It has been back and forth for Anna Yaba Bedru. So the question again for Bisana said, Baby Bedru, what is the way forward? Because you see, there is something I think is getting a bad narrative where Yabaka found to me. Giddy media press only yet Nekwana and Adjoni Yakofano creating a whole lot of drama.
That's right.
After a week, Ira won't mean them the fear as a normal person, not as if nothing has happened. Yet one Yakofo before. Now drama gig awu. Now Attorney General by press conference. Oh, national service and the chair domo court. No one wants about docket in your ready into the kind. So you see, a bassa public confidence become quite shaky because young to Abano. Now there was this narrative a man for you say, oh, and this in MPP they are the same thing. Wherever we are now, wherever we are. So that is the narrative Ghana for expect to say this new government will change. And one to me and prosecute a man for nothing will convince Ghana Nisa when you pay. Let's hope I am Ghana Daniel and Senator sign. Na yan to bas magana ni bia Alaska say we go toilet to crack ba what to bas him Ghana for will not be satisfied. They want accountability.
That's right.
So I think that is baby a President Mahama work to make the difference, to strike that balance. The NDC and the MPP are not the same, and that we are ready to pursue these people. And me that particular energy now or revival, you know, yes, or catch Ghana for say nipa na muhu say from mo ko back no. Yes, a temporary way and a moment. It doesn't mean say a I think say we should be able to, revive that conversation because that is one of the most important thing in Ghana for ahead. And now, me catch it out. National Service. I have over about 230 documents in my possession.
230.
Alaska, me say. It's so dirty. Minim say you say the obikwa adwuma say yambokro no and white collar crime no ye nyina ye nim. Sometimes people are very intelligent, so smart, say they operate with finesse. It will take maybe after 10 sometimes 15 years for before, you to but these people are so unintelligent to the sense that crime no more committing no crime. They don't even know how to commit these crimes. So unwitty minded, so unintelligent. Alaska National Service okobokro no na babies who the babies dini nkura omuni 1 year na wase so omudi nda sheda kwa wo mo dama obeye sade we.
Oh, so the other Bible over thousands babies.
Alaska me say National Service Secretary your friends National Scholarship Secretariat or conduct forensic audit reporter mintimi endorse mintimi kan kire omo buy no more create scholarship no mo dey see no more create short courses and no more run as I buy be on fa gift you award na
gift you award yes
ke say chrono tantan bi enu ho a e course so and MPP government anon ka ho oni ni kunu say ye flight say ye koba ne na Ghana ne yetimi e work ye process obi visa man e wo UK ye say priority working and TLS fee e nkwa ye 400 million per head.
Hey,
on top plane take it o yeah work UK embassy anya ne tentamount meti hai when you are applying to your friends for UK visa na say e visit na wo ya normal process no wo more than 2,500.
Hey!
Yes, 400 million per head. And a yaya koti a company. Yes, a friend Vibe Consult, Education Consult. Now, Mrs. Uncle do more ye. Alaska, these are things that Ghana for tea animu. Yet a chroma na software board a buying kutupa more moody sika kutu amana.
That's right.
A bubu passport office to go ye. A bubu a software dying to go ye. A judges are dying. I'm a judge about Ukradia Huntia, a judge Juma Cotenefie. These are the harsh reality. So we cannot just be making it business as usual. And no today nothing happens. And you see, Attorney General yes so much fixated on something we call plea bargaining. Alaska, you see, historically that plea bargaining concept in any criminal jurisprudence beyond are flawed and it's argued say undermine justice. Do you know how it emerged? In America in the 19th century, that is when this whole plea bargain, your friends, a concept emerged in a criminal jurisprudence. And what happened was that at the time, America for that they had a case loader, a dog so court on some and cases ketwa. Then prosecutors and your friends saying defended and who say okay, let us start negotiating. Now some of the cases, sabaya a sobete na yen decongested court your friends saying prison and as a form consem no dawson. And later, Anna, your friend saying, Commonwealth, a common law jurisdiction, as we adopted that particular way, a global concept. So I am saying this to tell you, sir, fundamentally, no, a fraud in terms of a passive justice. Wow. And it was a solution to a problem and a money introduction by somewhere in the 19th century.
So it shouldn't be something we should adopt.
And as a young rely on. Now, last guy, you see, we are smarter, you know, sir. The Bena, your first a plea bargain concept was introduced into our law. 2022.
That's right.
No, Attorney General. And today he's the one defending the same criminals, and they are going for the same plea. So we are smarter. You should know, sir. They saw it say Omabokrono. So let us create a window. Sabe I told the idea. Yadibe you want pie. And we are Attorney General.
Uber to be revoking that because we have the numbers.
No, not even having the numbers. Attorney General any discretion to say or take it plea bargain. Not that particular. Yes, you can. They say on negotiate with whoever that is the accused, you know. Then a court of competent jurisdiction, a judge now will determine say negotiation no more media to and as a mention to. Okay, yes, sister, be you are winning. Sabra Manfasha said Jim Ponchini. Can you trust the system to do this thing? So I'm saying this to tell him, sir, his physician on plea bargaining, you know, that concept in Ankasa fundamentally a flawed.
That's right.
And Ghana for at this time, no, they are not ready to accept anything. No. Now last time I be ura u studio ha. Me ba na ma fa laptop, na ma fa we ni ma wie ni nyina de ko, na police abeche me. Ya ba o se ye negotiate, me fa nema 5, o de me de 3 beba. And this my be fa de akobie ebia me YouTube channel be media Jessica after 5 years. And I say me return it to we say with the Fabra na yen settle. You see, it doesn't make sense. You understand? So I think say Ghana questions na Eba President Mahama so ni nyina kire say Ghana for have become increasingly frustrated with this oral thing because it was one of the first thing that the NDC administration setting up meboa. And look at the traction that it gained on social media. People were happy. But my catch say Ghana for no omo enya amamuo amamuo ni de opa amamuo papa but one apanese nipa no mu wi na they will never be satisfied because ye nim de besi ya nya nsi ano kwan a ebeye opportunity for other people who get opportunity to be in power to come and continue the same thing kokwaku wi na nya no hwe na ama de wi abayi ni bibi what I say so is the reason why all the questions na are centered on sa ora accountability and then as a forum and it's good the president reaffirmed and reiterated his commitment to say indeed he will pursue those matters and I'm saying sir failure to do so no you fail to do so at your own peril because enne 1990 bm enne 1994 na Ghana for politics as na ye de uko fikesi ma me na no yo sono ni me na no yo chinie sa ne ma no enye politics biem young people will look at development options ne ma whatever and that is be the sole basis of their decision and I am five emotions enye politics biem entin sam no amam for say they want accountability and making sure me I don't support witch hunting
that's right
Alaska obi e we ye sika de entin na wo to woni na hwe wontumi case ya we don't even know where it is going.
That's right.
Because since he left, and there hasn't been any communication, any update. And yes, I understand that behind the scenes something is going on. But to the average and the ordinary Ghanaian in China, no na dream no.
Until President Mahama Bemaye who say
something is going on.
That's right.
You understand? So I think sir, it is not always about say the criminal justice system no yes some way be you should also know that it is part of a larger governance architecture and governance in the womb you need to sustain and build their trust have your confidence in amamuna econo so I think say president Onwa who say Ghana for you very much frustrated about this whole thing that is why I many so much enthused about the Abronye back and forth
that's right
it's in the case you know yes okay can kwasa say obi anim but Alaska I will hear the misdemeanor. So medle kotum for 2 weeks here and now it's unnecessary. You create unnecessary drama. Because akromfo akese no mo wi esika na tete ho.
That's right.
And then police for almost 50 ne di Abronye achi na me say anasabi on ka Osama bin Laden ho kra na mo koto the first bomb we ya. Ega police for be di na chi.
That's right.
It's unnecessary drama. What I say and me not na studio ha kan ya bra Oliver Baka yes Vamawo the same thing omo ye no ye fe ama governor no hwan
that's right
me media ne say issue a free say enkosi hwe no don't waste your energy following makacho say me ya abanya the very moment I remember just say me be fa Alaska no, now you should be thinking about 10 years.
So onyama.
Yes. It's me fa na me fa.
Who feel say Abronye so dia why no I was so man now why
exactly. Pana pass una dia man.
Ti say na woman no 2 na ye 4 years apa Abronye for 4.
Unnecessary drama no na wakati di nyina o deserve prison pa na wo dia man no. Now no untumi journalist.
That's right.
You create drama for almost 1 month. Abrante no wa him there. Until if you
say what done so for.
As a court no wa what the court as mbiem.
Ya che dey obeba.
You see, I think say these are some of the things that as a who say in as much as we think that we are doing the right thing, you know, there are people involved who are very smart, who are very intelligent, who are following and Alaska there then is how we are buying a man for support to say prosecute we are isika.
Serious oh.
What will be that?
That be
who are about power a man for say your support to prosecute a man for. All that you have to do is to go ahead and prosecute people.
When even the former chief justice issue by almost take his opinion poll.
Yes.
Ghana force a
yes.
Prosecute.
Yes.
So what are you waiting for?
There is no government when your power why enjoy tacit endorsement of the people of this country than this John Mahama government.
That's right.
And then a man for a cast or say supreme or your supreme leader. A chiro level abandoned the Ghana for Koduru ye. And there are things that this is opportunity for us. I ever set near money na obia na Alaska obi yetimima obi school na me catch yamako ku scholarship. Na ya catch say kofi ko fa wo yere bra. Na yere so o ya o ma for na yese ko for mo nyina bra. Na ya bom modern sisa wo yere na o ma for no nyina ko gu UK na yetu obi aka bosome
wo na wanya scholarship no near the yere no ma account every month we na etua o moka
yetua wo yere na o ma ka
we ni niam wa say ye bie so
na Alaska wo wi a na kwabrane be market achi ono na yere na anya scholarship oto ho a ne bokati ommo bra bia o man no tua ne ka oto UK no wanya kokodura fa pen paper cho letter DSA scholarship secretariat. I have a family emergency. I want to come to Ghana to go and settle my family issue. So please buy ticket for me.
Now matter.
Yeah, and I saw mine no too good. O mine no sika ehu de mfanya. Na o mine ato plane ticket dia koma kwabrane na batinkatinkatia ommo bra bia ono no ne yiri sua de nti yetua ne ka. No watwa plane ticket hu no aba Ghana. Na wabaye ne family your friends say meeting we and your central plenty am not the call. These are issues say etititi books man for person attorney general pursue. Not Abronye. Yes. Not Abronye. Abronye issue we cannot waste my time and then you deny the bail there misdemeanor. There I think that this energy must be channeled to these areas and that is what Ghanaians want to say. Alaska Cathedral Oba mine sika 51 to 50 something million da kutu amana.
Now 97 million
US
dollars.
Na asofo de akire mu minim katu na nyame na akasa akire we say be heaven garden ne chese nsem hunu nko a ejeje ya first a monthly salary akese.
Anya na na do eke nim say you are so farm robbers we Ghana how.
Me say criminals in Kasok. Ana omo aye sa niam we nyina ade na kobaka ebi enu a ye bisa na sem.
I pray.
Yeah, yes.
I pray.
I see someone no di Yesu ko school. Kasa I see someone no hear Yesu school. Omo ton this guy. Alaska. I think that you see we need to get serious. Remember the say some of these minor cases, yes, it's good. There are ways I able to find, especially in the social media. Man for to we din sem hunu bebre and I like it say government people who say what na kan kwase say be nsema nsem huna. Government said the state is watching you. It is not say state a crack down on freedom of speech because freedom of speech must also come with a responsibility. But maybe they say government should not waste its energy going after some of these petty cases.
That's right.
There are bigger cases sitting in books. As a national service issue way. Abaya ya can as a medicine na mwende GFA want to abama na appointed
GFA member.
Yes. This is the person otimi kofa merwafo a omodi 94 years. Yes, national service. Na Ghana has here 94 years national service. Omudi won kratam.
When you're 94 years, by 94 years no soon national service.
National service. Alaska krono akese ya akoso ene sa e switchi ya first one ball minor crop and I say corruption we no ye kase ye bie ma ye nwie na the last time the last time na lawyers bi no already no mo ye de kind of for that ye be activate me betena wa video so catch us say as long as Ken continue to play I am sick card nobody can bring him to Ghana.
That's right.
Me catch it out me boy kind of for that we fa
araso
good. So you see these are things Ghanaians want answers. Governance, sometimes when you're careful, I may say there is a thin line between hate and love. Oh.
That's right.
Always, you spend your time to tilt the balance and I say control the balance. One way you net to say, or home by your time rough. And I think government need to identify these things. And the other side, I galam say, Alaska, I know so Ghana for me, I agree perfectly with President Mahama when he says, distraction has gone on for 8 good years.
That's right.
You don't expect some magic wine to be can open sesame and then all the lands will close. No, it's not true. But I also believe government will have to introduce stringent, effective measures that are biting.
Exactly.
Because it is a fact. A man for once so one cat kugu enguromo muturu. Dodo na ye because ya buy na aba.
That's right.
MPP for no free nguram na ndisi for akuguram.
But for now, crowd the me and say NDP before the Wuska for now. So NDC for ni be use political power at the shield.
Yes.
And the MPP ni tifie. And not this wuram na NDC.
Oh, they are not buying banu nu.
Onu two. Yes. And at the end of the month and another day no MPP ni tifie but when resource no when you sika dia bebe two no. Ujimi.
And Alaska, you see the funny aspect of this whole thing, they say Galamsey fight and are you successful or not successful? The verdict and lie with the government, with the people.
Exactly.
Ghana for the because people pass verdict on him. And I know a land minister here something very important about this LI. I know I know Kukudra Tam de Ko come attorney general say you making sure say we revoke it.
Exactly.
But one of the way and I'm for come. So I think yes, within 8 months and your magic. Things will turn around. But I think, we need to establish certain baseline conventional deterrence measures. Everyone we NDC new, we MPP new. Galamsey no no-go area.
That's right.
Now you making sure a man from Bewuram no are prosecuted. Alaska say Amenoka say under Akufo-Addo time. 92.3. Aye professor from Pomwatin or what documents nipa din wom, evidence wom, ni niyama wom. Why are we not even prosecuting these people?
That's right.
Because failure to prosecute them will lend credence to the fact that one so bad the same thing.
One was a nice recently the general secretary of the NDC can say the lawyers of the NDC any MP before cathedrals.
And that is the responsibility of the I know what me about but to the average Ghanaian
and find
so I know that they are going to judge your government based on all these things. So you need to rise to the occasion and make sure, nipa because Galamsey is one thing. Your poison so na any men this in any men people.
That's right.
Yenina na yeku ye ho, your kidney ni your liver na say. The state must endeavor to make sure no go area high risk venture nobody will dare to go in. You understand? So sa nneema ni nyina akoso a eno na aban no betimi agina say yes, me ye bibi me di Galamsey but man for feel comfortable say yenso ya ban na aba so substitution ebinu mu kofi na ebinu mu bewurama I am not sure your friend say ade a yeso so okroma say so Alaska I think their course is an eye opener.
Right.
Our government be who the position with the people not Ghana for so who position with the government I know the day the judgment is with the people of this country. But I'm saying, the last leg of Ghana democracy, so this Mahama government.
That's right.
Say Ampulia and no. Because don't forget, around countries no more, you know, no more koku, amodosu. So what I say? And Akufo-Addo amamu boni obebu ye ne kaka krabin ka Ghana koka ho. Because people were freely saying on radio, cool cry is better than what we were witnessing. Until John Mahama came in, and things started picking up. So I think that we need to do things just to ensure you better be man for anya hutoso yes, governance and democracy can sustain us. You better be your things right. That is the only thing that will save us.
Right. That was Ivan Che Innocent, a researcher and a youth activist. This takes us to exactly 4 p.m. Me try me sima me ba feed Ghana.